Hey guys, it's Cece from the Scream Queens. You haven't heard about Anchor? It's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It is free. It allows you to edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And it also distributes your podcast for you, so it can be heard on many places such as Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. You can download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's Anchor, ANCHOR.FM.
It's showtime.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Scream Queens. I'm Cece.
And I'm Jess.
And we are here today to talk about some awesome HHN stuff to give you guys the fuel that you need, because I know you're missing the event. And yeah. So I'm going to start off just because I have a quick, brief horror news thing, and then we're going to dive right into HHN content for the rest of the episode. So the only news that I really have right now that I thought was very interesting and relevant, we got first look yesterday at The Haunting of Bly Manor. Netflix's second season is the predecessor was The Haunting of Hill House, right? That's the correct word for the one before it. I hope.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this season
That's the word.
This is season 2. It's a Netflix original series. So I read up a little bit on it. We got some pictures yesterday of some of the cast and some of the scenes. So, of course, it has a similar name, but it is different. There's going to be actually a lot of the same actors from the first season. However, this has no ties to Hill House at all. So it's going to be very much like American Horror Story, if you're familiar with that, where the cast is generally the same actors in later seasons, but they're playing totally different characters. So I'm excited for that. I like those types of shows that kind of do a different story each season, almost like an anthology style. But yeah, so if you check out Netflix's on anything, I think Facebook, Twitter, they do have some pictures up. I may be able to even post some up on our socials whenever we're done with the episode. But yeah, that's my news. What do you think about that? Are you excited for next season?
Oh, I'm super excited. All the imagery, like the pictures they did share, they're very dark. And there's one like with a room full of dolls, like creepy dolls in the corner that I'm kind of loving.
Oh, God.
I know you probably hate that.
Yeah. I'm excited, though. I like to scare
And there's
myself.
I mean, why are we doing this exactly? Did you see the picture of the actor who played Luke all like cleaned up in his little outfit?
Oh, man.
Oof.
I've been in love with him since the first season, so I'm ready. I'm ready to see him not be a drug addict this time.
I know. He looks
His
so
story was
good,
so
guys.
sad, but I know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
He's coming back, I believe.
Looks like no.
Henry Thomas. I forgot his full name. The guy who played Elliot in E.T., the dad. He's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Nell might be coming back.
Yeah,
well,
the
her
picture
actress.
with the dolls in the corner. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry, but yeah, Nell is coming back. I don't know how many of them.
I think 3. I think 4 people. I think total.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then they have obviously a lot of new fresh faces coming as well. But yeah, it looks really exciting. We don't have a release date yet, but they do say 2020. So hopefully, with COVID and everything, it's still gonna come out. I'm hoping October or something near Halloween would be good.
It says fall, so I'm assuming it'll come out probably October-ish.
Yeah, I'm thinking either October, maybe November at the latest.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I love season 1, so.
Me too. So I'm really stoked for that, and hopefully, maybe, based on this past year's prediction for season 1, maybe because it'll be relevant again, maybe they'll either just do season 1 or maybe include both at HHN or something. We'll see.
I'm curious to see, because I know People have been discussing it with the second season coming out, and everyone seems to forget that the first year we had Stranger Things, season 2 of Stranger Things had already been out, but the
Right.
house was only season 1.
Right, because they
So,
have to prepare for so long. So like it would make sense if they just
right.
did season 1, and I think that it would still be fine because the second season coming out is going to bring people back to rewatch the first season or even watch the first season in general so that they can catch up.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's a great way to kind of keep people coming back, and maybe he'll also turn into the next Stranger Things at HHN.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm excited. So,
Yeah.
but that's all I really have for horror news right now. There's some other stuff going on, but I just don't think it's too relevant enough to talk about yet because there's not a whole lot of information. So, but that was
Hmm.
exciting, and I know a lot of people are ready for it. So,
All right, guys, so we're going to move into our HHN news for the week. We just kind of wanted to give you guys a little trigger warning here because there is some heavy news that has come out in the community this past week. So if you don't want to hear anything, or if you have a trigger revolving any kind of abuse, skip forward. I would say maybe, like 2 minutes. I'll put the timestamp in the show notes for you, just in case you don't want to hear this. But some news has come out about the Academy of Villains this week. There was a former dancer who went on Instagram Live and was sharing her story of abuse. And then, because of that, this brave woman, and I applaud her, she did something that, a lot of people can't.
mm-hmm.
And she spoke up, especially in a community like dance, or even like a theater community like that, where it's word of mouth. And if you speak out against somebody with power, a lot of the time you ruin your career.
Mm-hmm.
So this woman, she opened up a narrative and a dialogue for other dancers to step forward and victims to share their stories about what they experienced under the Academy of Villains leadership.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of this took place during the HHN event years that they've performed. They've been there since 2016. And a lot of the I don't want to say allegations, but a lot of the things that have surfaced are revolving around CJ, who his stage name is Farside, and his wife Crystal, who goes by Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
They started AOV together, and there's been a lot of uh, things released of sexual abuse, physical abuse, not getting water breaks while rehearsing for 8 hours straight in the Florida sun,
Mm-hmm.
being forced to get the entire routine 100% correct, every single person, before you get a water break. And if you don't, you're going to do burpees and push-ups. That harbors a feeling of hatred towards your fellow, family member, as they call each other. If you're doing a routine and you get it perfect and the person next to you doesn't, and now you can't get water for 8 hours, that's not a family. I'm sorry. That's physical abuse.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
there were situations where people were sent to the hospital during AOV rehearsals at HHN,
Mm-hmm.
and they couldn't file police reports because they were threatened by CJ and Farside, or CJ Farside. Um, they couldn't. One I know one dancer was performing with torn abdomen muscles and was forced to do backflips for the rest of the run on 800 milligram ibuprofen every single show.
Mm-hmm.
Just different forms of abuse all across the table. Farside and Crystal have released apologies. Personally, I don't find them very apologetic. The
Same.
minute you say it takes two in your apology, right? The minute you say it takes two in your apology, you're no longer taking any credit or any blame for anything. You're pointing the finger back at the victims.
Exactly.
And I know, Cece and I have discussed this, and we stand with the victims 100%. This shit does not belong in our community. It never has. It never will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't
So
belong
I don't
in
know
any
if you want to say
community.
anything about it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't want to go too deep into this. This is everyone else's stories to tell, I definitely would, if you're interested, of course, be warned it is, a little difficult to read some of it, but you can look up there, you could really just kind of browse Twitter, searching any of the keywords that we spoke about, Instagram as well, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, this just is not acceptable. And it's just a very hard time because, a lot of us really didn't know what was going on behind closed doors. And we really enjoyed this addition to Halloween Horror Nights. And now, of course, we are taking a stance, and we hope that maybe some things come to light legally and this gets taken care of and that, Universal decides to make the right decision and stuff like that. But we'll see. But yeah, we just really
Yeah.
wanted to touch on that in general, just because we feel strongly about this, and abuse is in many forms. A lot of even mental abuse that these people are going through by getting yelled at for things too, like not just even physically, but like mentally. It's got to be draining and
Hmm.
upsetting. So, but yeah, it. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, it's rough. So,
It sucks, and I hate that we even have to discuss it, but I know when it came out, we both talked about it.
hmm
And I know a lot of other shows are not tackling this just because they don't feel like it's their place to talk. And I know it's not ours. We're in no way relation to AOV.
hmm
But we just wanted to discuss it because we both feel very strongly about this topic. And I 100% want to stand with the victims on this.
hmm
If you were strong enough to come out and speak against, someone who, in Crystal's apology, she called herself a mother. If
hmm
you're a mother and you knew that this was going on, they also have a children's dance company that has also been, some things have come out about abuse in that as well.
Yeah.
So definitely not okay. We have not shared any of it on our Twitter, but there's a thread with some of the key points of the videos. And the woman who spoke out is still doing Instagram lives and is still bringing on other victims to share their stories.
hmm
So I know yesterday she was on there for about 5 hours again.
Yeah.
If you want to hop on, it's just full open dialogue. And if anything, watch it to just support the victims because these are very strong people that are speaking out against abuse that has been going on for a very long time.
hmm
So definitely wanted to touch on that. I know my Twitter has some things shared if you guys are interested. If not, totally understand. We definitely just wanted to bring light to this and discuss it.
hmm
But do you have anything else to say, Cece, on it?
No, I think we're good there.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna move on to, I don't want to say happier because if you're me, your wallet's not happy, but um, we're gonna move into our HHN news for the week. Besides that, a little bit more positive side of things. Um, I was at Universal on Friday because we finally got the third and fourth room open to the tribute store. Woo! So I went there with my roommate. We did early park admission. We were in line, I believe, at 8:05 for the tribute store,
Wow.
and they had the extended queue opened up back by Fallon, so we were over where like you used to wait for Yeti, kind of.
hmm
So we were back there. The line moved really fast. I want to say we got in the house. Wow. Oh no.
Closest thing to it right now.
I know. We got into the tribute store in like maybe 5 minutes. It was very quick. But I will say, once we got in, there was a line from the Frankenstein room waiting to get into the third and fourth room.
Oh wow.
So it was crazy, but we grabbed our merch. Everything was fully stocked. Even the Scare Zone shirts have been in stock lately, which, if you guys don't remember, a couple weeks ago, it was like pre-order only. I
hmm
went in there like 4 times. It's a hot mess. So it opened. The third room is what I've been seeing people call like an attic
The
room.
attic, yeah, that's what I've
Yeah,
heard.
it's got lots of Easter eggs that I have yet to look at.
Yeah, I was watching Tim Tracker's video yesterday. He was trying to kind of go around and see some stuff, but he was even not sure exactly what everything was. He said like somebody's gonna have to take a lot of time in that room.
Yeah, definitely. So the way that the store is laid out, it goes the Frankenstein room, then the Oddfellow, the Icon room with Jack the Clown in the center. There's this amazing hallway with pictures and event posters from every single year of HHN.
hmm
And you wait in that hallway, so you kind of have a chance to look around and see everything.
A
Um,
chance to look around, because
ha ha ha.
there are
Oh my God.
chances in that hallway.
Yeah, but there's no chance on any of the fucking merch.
I know. That's why I was like, she's there.
She is there. The saddest part for me is we were waiting in line and I looked at Hunter and I was like, oh, look, they ripped the 30 event guide off the wall and you can actually see where it was ripped off.
Yeah, I kind of love that though. It's kind of cool.
Uh, yeah, me too. I was like, oh, sad, but also I kind of love it. I live for that aesthetic. So that is really awesome. Then the third room is the attic, and there's also food in there. So there's a counter where you can buy. They had these beating heart sour gummies that were totally freaking me out, but I think I'm gonna go back and buy one next time I'm there. They like actually are beating. They're on top of like little like air pressure things.
Yes, they're terrifying.
It was so uncomfortable. I looked at Hunter and I was like, I can't stop singing Beating Hearts Baby from Head
Oh my
Automatica.
God.
And he
Stop.
was like, shut up. But they brought out some voodoo donuts. They have some specialty ones that glow under blacklight that look pretty cool.
Hmm.
There's we were talking about it, a sandworm pretzel dog that does not look very appetizing. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I don't want that. There's apparently a really good vegan brownie that I need to go try. Lots of things to go try. I
Hmm.
have heard that maybe we might see some specialty drinks in there eventually.
Ooh.
Maybe some Blinky cups, but I don't know. That could just be a rumor. If that does happen, catch me in there every time I'm at Universal. Well, catch me in there every time I'm at Universal in general,
Yeah.
crying in the club, because the fourth room is Beetlejuice,
Woo.
and I got to see it. And I will have you know, I did not cry
You're gonna cry
at
next
all.
time.
Oh, absolutely. I think the first time I was just overwhelmed. I was also very tired because
Yeah.
I don't wake up before 10 a.m. normally now, thanks COVID. Um, so it is beautiful. If you don't want spoilers, I mean, you probably haven't been on social media then in about a week. Um,
Yeah, it's
because
everywhere.
Cece texted me at midnight on Friday, like I was gonna go to bed and go to the tribute store, and she's like, "Don't go on social media. Don't look at Instagram. Don't look at Twitter," in all caps. And I was like, "Why?" And somebody had released pictures. I guess there was supposed to be a media dump at 5 a.m. and it went out at midnight. And so I avoided social media. I almost deleted all the apps because I kept clicking on them.
It's
But if you go
crazy.
it's so good. Okay, so from the pictures, what is your favorite part that you've seen?
Well, I watch videos too.
Oh, okay.
So I have like two favorite parts. Like my favorite thing about it all is that the okay, so where the cashiers are standing is
Yeah.
behind where you go to the netherworld. You see like the now serving sign, kind of like the desk where you see Miss Argentina, right? Or
Yeah,
no,
it's like the
yeah,
no, not Miss. Yes, it is Miss Argentina. I'm
yeah.
sorry. It's like the this I don't the reception desk.
Yes, so it looks like kind of like the reception desk when you go to the netherworld. So that's actually where the universal cashiers are, which is really cool. I really liked
Mm-hmm.
that. That was just awesome. Um, I do like that there are a lot of photo ops inside too. And then my second favorite thing is at the very end. So like after you leave that room, you go through another hallway, and then you go to the end of the tribute store. You see the waiting room again, like in the movie where Beetlejuice is sitting next to the guy with the shrunken head and that type of thing. But in the room, you see the chair that had the tobacco user, and then the chair is kind of like charred as if the person was sitting there burning to death.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the one girl's legs there on the couch. And
Yeah.
it's really cool. And this is now serving number three because you know in the movie where he switches the number with the what's he called? The head. What's he
The
called?
like
Headhunter
the
guy.
tribal, yeah, the headhunter, Trader
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah. He he switches the number with him, so it's so cool that they still had the now serving number three on the wall as well. So that stuff is the stuff that I like the most because I just thought it was very interesting and was done really well. So.
Oh yeah, no. So I have to tell everyone this story now because so I didn't see any spoilers. I didn't know what the third and fourth room looked like. I was very adamant on that. Hunter and I were standing in the third room waiting to go in, and he pointed out there is the handbook for the recently deceased. It's in the attic. It is
Mhm.
the last thing on the table. So if you don't catch it, you're gonna walk right by it. And then directly in front of me, I'm like standing there and I see Beetlejuice's grave in the
Mhm.
model. And I freaked out. I looked at Hunter and I was like, oh my God, this is the greatest room ever. And he's just like, you haven't even been in it yet. And I was like, I don't care. It's the greatest room I've ever seen. It can do no wrong. And then the way it's set up is like, I'm very like what's in front of me.
Mhm.
Sometimes I have a problem looking at the big picture. So I was focused on the grave, and I was like, Hunter, we have to take pictures. So I like made him take pictures of me in front of the grave. And then I like see out of the corner of my eye something red. And I look at him and I was like, before I turn around, is Dante's Inferno room back there? And he just smiled and he's like, I don't know. Why don't you go look? Because if you don't know me, that is like my dream is for that to be in the house.
Hmm.
I love that scene. It is probably one of my favorites when, you know, the horns are coming out and he's doing his little dance up to it. He's like, hey, baby. That is one of my favorite absolute scenes. And I turn the corner and I just see Dante's Inferno Room, and I had my Dante's Inferno Room shirt on. And I died. It was so good. And then I'm standing there taking a picture and I see Snake Beetlejuice and I scream again. And then I'm with
Yes.
Snake Beetlejuice and I see Adam and Barbara in their fucking like decapitated exorcism, you know, form hanging. And I'm literally just like, what the hell is going on?
There's so much happening.
I just like stood there and he was just like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, I don't know. I actually don't know." So now I'm excited to go back and like actually look at everything because I was
Hmm.
extremely overwhelmed on Friday. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, you're like there are just yeah.
there's a lot going on in that room, so I can totally understand. I haven't been yet, unfortunately, but I did, do a few walkthroughs on YouTube. So if you guys need to look it up or whatever, you can always do that too. Um,
Oh yeah, I've watched some
yeah.
of the videos. They're actually really good and they like show you everything. Especially
Hmm.
I know Tim Tracker's really good at that.
Yeah. The best part of that I really liked was if you haven't been on social media, whatever, it's so true because I am seeing people that don't even live here that are sharing it. Like,
Yeah.
from like other states that I know, that are into this kind of stuff anyway, but like they're sharing it too. So like it's really made it to just this one room has made it so big because it's Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, and I think Universal expected it because Beetlejuice, you know, movie came out in
88.
'88.
Yep.
It was really popular. Yeah, Tim, I said '88.
I know.
I know it's not '89. It's Batman is
No,
'89.
I know. I was just saying 88 too because
uh,
I got like excited because that's like my birth year. So I'm always like, oh, 88.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So it came out in '88. It was really popular. You know, Tim Burton, super popular. And then I feel like it died down for a little bit. And then in the past 5 years, Beetlejuice is where it's at again.
Hmm.
Like everyone's into it. Hot Topic, Torrid,
Yeah.
fucking who else? Everyone has a Beetlejuice
Unique.
collection. It
What
feels
was
like
it?
right now.
Unique. I forgot that
Uniqlo?
company. No, it's like a.
Oh, Unique Vintage. I'm
Yes, yes,
sorry.
yes.
Yeah, I love them. I'm gonna go broke. I can't with all these people. I feel like yeah, it resurged and now it's like back and better than ever. And you know, the Broadway show probably has something to do with that.
It's
And
true.
TikTok got hold of all the audio from the Broadway show and made it all viral.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited. We all know this, so I'm just gonna be in that room all the time, just getting my fix until you know I can again.
Yeah, it's gonna be
But
awesome.
we'll talk about. Yeah, I'm excited. And then whenever you get to go see it, I'm going with you and we'll just cry together.
Okay.
That's probably when I'll cry. Crying in the club. Uh, so we also had some merch come out this week. Did I discuss the masks last week or had we already recorded?
We might have talked about a few styles, but
Okay, so what happened was on Tuesday there was a Beetlejuice shirt, lanyard, socks, and a face mask or the face mask came out Monday, but everything else came out Tuesday at one of the carts on City Walk. And everyone was freaking out because up until then, the only thing we had was the face masks.
hmm.
Um, Come to find out, merchandise was not supposed to put that out until Friday when that tribute store opened. So we got this sneak peek of 3 items, which I now own all 3 of them. So no shame here. The socks are actually really nice and they're really soft and comfortable. I recommend them to everybody and they're super cute. Um, they pulled them the same day on Tuesday and then they came back out on Friday. So all the Beetlejuice stuff is available again. We also on Wednesday got leaked. There's a Beetlejuice keychain, a pin, a handbook for the recently deceased notebook, and a handbook lunchbox, like a metal.
Hmm.
lunchbox. And then we also got sandworm socks, but they're the same socks you can get at Spirit and Hot Topic right now.
Okay.
And then we also got the HHN variant socks, which are that same purple, green, and black design that's on the shirt, but just in sock form.
Hmm.
Those, I love them. They're probably one of my favorite purchases besides the shirt, which I wore yesterday. And I got a lot of compliments on it. I went and ran a bunch of errands and everybody loved it.
Nice.
So we got some new Jack the Clown merch, which I am wearing one of the items right now. It's my new favorite as well. There's a new thing called the Artist Series that has been released. And this Artist Series, it was Jack the Clown, and the print or the image has every iteration of him that has existed since 2000 all the way through 2015. So you get him in that, original like bodysuit, that really baggy clown jumpsuit. You get the redesign from 25. You get like kind of like a sign. It's really nice. We'll share the image on our Twitter. And with that image, what they did is they put it on a baseball tee, a hoodie, and a print. I purchased the hoodie. The hoodie was only $50, which for a theme park hoodie, I feel like is very affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're like $75, and you're just kind of like, where?
Right.
How? And for this to be an artist series, and it says it on the front, it says Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights Artist Series with some blood splatters.
Oh.
And yeah, it's really nice. And I also purchased the print. And the funny thing is with the prints, all of the Universal art, the HHN prints are normally around the same size. They're like 10 by 18 or something like that. This print is massive. It is like 2.5 feet tall by like 2 feet wide. Hunter and I went to go get frames yesterday, and we got frames that were too big because we couldn't think we didn't bring it with us, and we should have. And I put it in a corner because I keep telling him every day I wake up and I look at it, I feel like it got bigger. And it's only $30 for this massive print. It's signed by all three artists who drew it. It's fantastic. We have this theory that the pricing might be an error right now, because normally prints this large, like Shelby's prints, I think run for about 80
Mm-hmm.
during HHN. And for this to be three artists, I'm kind of curious to see. I know they sold out on the Jack one for the print, but I'm curious if this is a series, how much the next one's going to be, if it's still going to be 30 or not.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Like, let me just tell you guys first. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll buy them all. Like, we were talking about it, and he was like, well, if it's $80, I don't want it. But now I have one. And I was like, I know. I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to think about it anymore. But I will say these were so large that they don't have universal shopping bags that fit them. He was given a garbage bag to carry them around in all day.
Wow.
That is how large they are. That is like a large, like compactor size trash bag. So I will post a picture of it for like, I'll find a size reference for you guys on Twitter just so you all can see how large this print is, because it is comical. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's move away from. Oh no, we have one more merch thing.
Yes.
There's always merch. There's a new Frankenstein monster shirt. Have you seen it?
I have. It's all right. I like that it glows under the
It's
black
cuter
light.
in person.
But okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing about these this collection this year is it's all blacklight reactive pretty much.
Mm-hmm. There is another item.
Yeah.
That I remember. It just came out too a couple days ago. I think
hat?
The hat. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Beetlejuice snapback. I forgot about that. I am so not a snapback person that I saw it and I went, eh.
I think it's super cute though. But I'm not a hat person usually either. But I think it's cute.
It is. It's the same graphic. I really like this graphic. I know some people. I know you weren't too fond of it on the mask. How do you feel about it now?
Well, yeah, like ever since I saw the shirt and saw it more like stretched out, not just on a small piece of cloth, I think it's a lot better. You could really see Michael Keaton's like smile in the what is it, carnival looking? What is he doing? He's got like a carnival on his head or whatever.
He's like a carnival ride.
Yeah,
thing.
You can really see him on there, and then like just overall, like it's cool. Like every time I look at it, I see somebody different or something different on it. So I like it.
It's so fun. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it. I love the design. I'm curious to see if there's any more merch that's gonna come out now.
I don't know. We'll see.
Hmm. Probably. It'll probably be like the day after I go next time. So,
Yeah, like
uh,
always.
yeah. So the Frankenstein monster shirt, it's black. It says I think King of the Silver Screen, something like
Yeah.
that. It's cute. My thing is, I was saying this to a friend. If the house was rumored to be the bride's, why are you giving me a monster shirt when he's already been at the event?
Yeah.
Give me a bride shirt. I like Frankenstein's monster. I love him. He's one of my favorite classic monsters. Give me a bride shirt because if that was the rumored house, that's what I want to see. And he's also been at Hollywood 2 years in a row.
Hmm.
He had his time.
That's true.
So we'll see. Maybe there'll be a bride shirt coming out. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Um, I have one more thing. Two more things. Pizza fries are back at Universal. Woo woo! So the gelato walk-up stand at Louis outside, they are now serving pizza fries. So you can get your HHN fix and then go cry in the club in New York like you're at Stay and Scream. If you see me doing that in the next couple weeks, just leave me alone. I'm going through something.
Oh my God.
And we also had, it's not really HHN news, but I consider it kind of a crossover. If you've ever been on Skull Island Reign of Kong, there is one scare actor in the queue normally. Obviously, there hasn't been a scare actor because of COVID and safety and all of that. But from what I've heard, they are returning or they have returned.
Hmm.
I haven't seen them personally. I am just curious because I feel like this is a great way to test out the first step in safely scaring for HHN next year.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So it's only one scare actor, and they have I think 3 different boo holes in their little hallway that they can hit.
Uh-huh.
Um, so I'm just curious to see kind of how that goes. I think next time I go to Universal, I'll head over to IOA and see if they're there. If the line isn't an hour long, I will not wait an hour for that ride.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I think that's interesting. Curious to see how it goes, especially because they're like native and they wear a lot of makeup, a lot of prosthetics in that
Oh,
role.
cool.
How that works with a mask. So
Okay. I've never actually
I'm
seen them
interested.
before because I think they stopped it for a long time anyway before COVID.
Yeah, it's like a staffing issue too. The ride like isn't the most popular. It is like if it's a crowded day, but I don't think they put someone in there unless they absolutely have to.
Right, yeah. So I've never had the pleasure of seeing it, but I mean, at least they're keeping, if they're really like working on using it as a test for next year or whatever, I like that they're still kind of giving people jobs, and stuff like that. So,
Oh yeah, definitely. Any work right now is great, and I know a lot of the I did want to bring this up. A lot of the drive-through haunts have started to cast. So I have a lot of our scare actor friends and a lot of people I follow on Twitter have started to announce that even though they're not working HHN this year, they have found another haunt
yay.
to be in. So where there are at least jobs in the Orlando area for those people. So I feel a little better. I know there's makeup artists and scenic work and all that getting hired. So I'm very happy to hear that.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, Cece, are you ready for your quiz?
No.
So, for this one, we wanted to do something fun for an HHN segment. We wanted to, I don't want to call it a game show or a pop quiz, but we wanted to do some trivia. So, we're going to start with HHN trivia this week, and then I think Cece's going to do some trivia on me in a few weeks.
Oh God.
We're going to go back and forth. And then you guys, the listeners at home, you guys can also play along. Keep
Of
little tallies
course.
of your scores. Tell us, did you beat Cece or did she whoop your butt? Like,
I'm sure most people are gonna beat me, so it's okay.
it's okay. It's a learning experience. I tried to make them like, there are some harder ones, there are some easier ones. I tried to think, like, what would Cece know?
Yeah.
And what doesn't she know? I tried to get in your brain.
Yeah, so you gotta do a little bit of both, so I learn too.
Oh, yeah. So I believe I have 18 questions. I do. So we're going to do points. If you get it 100% right,
Like
it
without
is
any
two
hints or
points.
anything? Okay.
No hint. If you get a hint, it's 1 point.
Hmm.
And then there are multiple answers for some questions that will get you a half point.
Okay.
So You're good. I'm gonna keep track of the score. Don't worry about it. Don't stress. You just come up with the answers.
Okay.
I believe in you.
All right. It's 11 a.m. I barely slept. Let's do
Same.
this.
All right. So we're gonna start out with an icon question because I feel like you might know this.
Okay.
How many years has Jack the Clown made an appearance at HHN Orlando?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. I really got to think. Hold on. Okay.
You're good.
So, all right. So I feel like he was there before the year I first went. He was definitely there before that
Absolutely, yes.
because he was back with his gang of slashers that year. So let's see. So I'm just counting in my head. I want to say 4. I
Kind of
feel
close.
like it's probably more, but 5?
It is. Nope.
God damn it. Well, I don't know then.
Okay, so I will tell you it is 7, which is
Okay.
ridiculous to me. I thought it was
Wow.
5 too. Yeah, so okay, I will give you a half a point if you can name years that he was there for
Okay.
each year you name.
I can think of some. So, like I said, I know he was there before the year I first went, so I don't know what year that would be. But I know 2017, I mean, excuse me, 2007, excuse
Mm-hmm.
me, which would be 17, because he brought Freddy Jason Leatherface, Carnival of Carnage. I know he was there for, yeah, he was there for 25, correct?
Yep.
Because it was like a big year, whatever. Um, God, was he there for 20 as well? I don't know.
Yes,
Okay.
20.
Okay, because that's another like, you know, anniversary year type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so are the rest of them previous to what I've said so far?
Uh, yes, except one. Oh,
Oh,
no,
is there
I'm
one
sorry,
in
you got all.
between? Or
No, you got that one. I'm sorry, that was 20.
so
I
17,
wrote
20,
out the
and
years.
25 I have.
Yeah, so it's before that.
Oh, so I don't know. I really don't know anything before that.
That's okay. So the first year he made an appearance was 2000.
Okay.
Uh, then 2001, because that was the year that one of the icons was taken away and
Mm-hmm.
changed.
Oh yeah.
2004 and 2006. 2006 was Sweet 16.
Oh,
So
that
that was
makes
the year
sense.
that they
Duh.
all. Yeah, but you got 3, so you got a point and a half. I'm gonna give you
Okay.
that.
All right.
All right, I'm
We're
keeping
already
track.
starting off hard here.
Well, that was one of my harder ones. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I had to do like a multiple answer one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What show would take over the Beetlejuice Graveyard Review stage for certain years during HHN when the stage still existed?
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes.
I used to go to that one sometimes. There was also a magic show sometimes.
There, it was like Brian Bushwick or Bushwood, or I saw him
Yeah.
while I was doing my research.
Mm-hmm.
I love magic, so I would have totally been there. I love cheesy magic shows.
Me too.
All right, let's see. Number 3. What original house first appeared at HHN 18, and then we saw a prequel to that house during 28?
Okay, I'm trying to remember which is which. Okay, so it's Nightingales is the main name, but it's
I think 28,
Blood
not
Prey?
29. I think 28, not 29.
Shit. Oh, I'm wrong on Nightingales completely?
Yeah, you're thinking
Oh,
29.
shit. Okay.
28. There was a prequel house in 28.
Oh, ooh.
Same tent.
And when was the original one? Or what did you say about the original?
2000. The original was in 18, so
18.
2008.
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus. Can you give me a hint?
It was in the same tent as Nightingales in 28.
Oh, Jesus.
Was it? Oh, now I'm second guessing myself. It was. Let's see, another hint. It Lots of black lights and lots of flashing lights.
Oh, wait. Yes, I think I know this. No, I don't. Wait. Yes. Dead Exposure? but I don't remember the
Yes.
first name. I know Patient Zero was the recent one, but I don't remember the first one's name.
I believe the first one was just Dead Exposure.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And then
Yeah,
it's
so
like a
you're good.
sequel has it like a separate extra name to it or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, so the prequel was Patient Zero because that's how we
Right.
found out where
How it
the
started.
Zemzit
Okay.
started from. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you got a point. We're gonna get you
Okay.
got that one. All right, this one is easy. It's a true or false. Well, it might be easy. It's true or false. Marathon of Mayhem during HHN 29 was the first time a projection slash lagoon show was featured at HHN.
At
True or
HHN,
false?
that is true, but not at Universal. Wait, am I
It's
wrong?
actually false.
Oh no.
Yeah. HHN 16 featured a projection show based around the director, a lagoon show.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I feel like I'd heard it on Catacombs maybe. So I wanted to include it because not a lot of people know about it because I think it was just like Universal classic movies. It was like a celebration of the horror movie.
Okay. Because I know they do
Yeah,
it during the
so
day, like
well,
during the normal park times, they do. But
yeah, you'll be walking by and you'll just hear this like "Bah!" and
yeah.
then like mist is spraying out of nowhere. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, no. So Marathon of Mayhem was not the first, but I don't think it'll be
Okay.
the
I
last.
don't think so either.
It was so popular. I didn't watch it as much as I should have last year.
I
That's
did a
okay.
few times. It was
Did you like
awesome.
it?
I loved it.
Yeah. I like the music. I like the projection. I just am not like a stand and watch something. I need a seat,
Yeah, I got that.
especially after waiting in line all day,
Mm-hmm.
in the houses. Ooh.
Yep.
All right. So, number 5. Can you name one house that featured the slanted hallway effect? Doesn't matter what
Yes.
year, just one house.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm trying to think of the name of it. I know I went through one. Um, The Forsaken? I think it was
Yes.
it wasn't a pirate ship or like a ship, right? Not pirate,
Yeah,
but
it was
just
a
a ship.
sunken ship.
Yes. Okay. Because I remember
Yes.
going through that one and it was like really freaky.
I wish that's one of my wish I had gone through. Can you name there's two more I have. Can you name them for bonus points?
Ooh. Are they also have to do with water at all?
One yes, the other no.
Headwaters?
Yep.
And I don't know the other one
The
offhand.
other one is Seeds of Extinction. It was the first time it was used
Oh.
in not a boat.
I
So it
don't
was a
remember if I did
Mexican
that house or
restaurant.
not.
Oh, it was so good.
I feel
It
like I
was
did, but
freaky.
I don't know.
For me, it was freaky because all the scares were hidden,
Yeah.
like in
It's like
plain sight.
plants.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you'd walk by not thinking that like somebody was just out in the open and that they would have a boo hole, and no, they're like fully just standing next to you in the house. So yeah, you got an extra bonus point there, girl. Good job.
Sweet.
I can't believe you got the Forsaken. Most people are like Dead Waters, Seeds of Extinction.
Yeah, I remember because I remember that one a lot.
I
So.
wish I'd gone through that one. Ugh, it's okay. But no, and in Seeds of Extinction, it was a Mexican restaurant where like it had like fallen into like a sinkhole.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So yeah, if I can find a picture, I will send it to you. It was really cool. Like all the tables were falling. It was awesome.
Hmm.
But the second night I went, I was in a wheelchair, so I didn't get to go through the hallway again.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's okay. All right. So you're doing pretty well, actually. Not that
Wow.
I thought you were gonna do bad. I
I'm
didn't think you were gonna do
surprised
bad.
at myself as well.
It's hard, and also like HHN brain. Like we can't
Yeah,
forget that that is a
exactly.
thing.
It really is. Especially when you
All
go
right.
like
So this one I
one
feel
night for the whole year. So,
right. You go one night and you might not get to go through all the houses because there's 10 of them
yep.
most times. Um, so I get that. So there are two icons for question number 6
Okay.
that were created, but unfortunately, due
Yep. I
to
know exactly.
circumstances, can
Finish your
you
question.
name? Yeah, due to unfortunate circumstances in the world at the time, they were pulled from the event and replaced with other icons. Can you name both icons for? I'll give you 3 points if you can name both. And can you name the icons that replace them for a bonus point? You can get 4 points right here.
Ooh, okay. I know who the two are. It's Eddie and Cindy. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Okay. So Eddie, I think we just actually talked about this earlier. Did they just bring Jack back instead? Is what you're saying? I think.
Yep. They brought
Okay.
Jack back. Do you
And
know who
then,
replaced Cindy?
oh, hmm. Can I ask a question and get less points or something?
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
She she was replaced by her father.
Oh, okay. That's the caretaker, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
my favorite
Your
icon. I'm still
man.
gonna give you four, or I'll give you 3.5. We'll do 3.5.
Okay.
My man's. He is not a horror crush I have. No one get that confused.
No, not
Uh,
like that. I just meant he's your
yeah,
favorite.
absolutely not. But he is my favorite icon. I don't want anyone to think I got this thing for like creepy old guys now. Well, I do
Well, you do
Beetlejuice, but
Beetlejuice. Yeah.
yeah. Not for that. I mean, I love him. That's my man, but not my man.
I feel you.
All right. I feel like you're gonna know this one because this is one of like collectively our favorite houses in the last couple years.
Okay.
Can you name two of the B movies that were created for Slaughter Cinema?
Devil Dogs, Shitty's Kids.
Yes, I knew you were gonna say Shitty's Kids. Okay, I will give you an extra point if you can name two more.
Beast Baby and oh my god. I know them. I just can't think off the top of my head. Hold on. Shit. Wait. Oh, I don't know the actual name, but there's one with like cannibal Amazon women or something. I don't know.
I'll take it. Amazon cannibals from planet Earth or from
Okay.
planet something. Planet Hell. From Planet
Planet
Hell.
Hell.
I couldn't
Okay.
read my own handwriting. All right, well, we will. That's a good answer to me. This is why I don't host game shows because everyone gets points because I want everyone to win.
I know, right? I'm the same way. I'm like, I'll give it to you, sure.
All right, so this one, I had to include this question. I know some people hate it. What was the first year that The Walking Dead appeared at Halloween Horror Nights?
Oh God. I was a huge fan back then, so I was happy. But
Oh, me
when
too.
it kept
I
repeating is when I
loved it.
started to get frustrated.
Hmm.
Let's
Luckily,
see.
I missed all those.
Let's see. I'm gonna say it was either. I think I went. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with this answer, and I might be wrong. Uh, 23.
Oh, you're so close. It was 22.
22. Fuck. I
I
was
know
gonna
you didn't go
say.
that year.
Yep, I was gonna say it's gotta be between those two because I know I went one of the first years that it started, and I did go to 23. So okay, that
Yeah,
makes
I thought it
sense.
started in 23 as well. When I looked that up, I was like 22. That seems even earlier than I was expecting. But yeah, the show was out by then.
Yep.
That was the year I graduated high school, 2012. So I remember it being like the biggest thing that they were marketing
Mhm.
for HHN, even in South Florida. Like we get all the marketing that like is up here, minus like the billboards on I Drive or I'm sorry on I-4.
Mhm.
Um, but I remember like when they announced The Walking Dead, it was like pandemonium at Publix to go buy those tickets.
Oh yeah.
It was crazy. And
It
I was just like,
was.
I like The Walking Dead, but not that much.
Yeah, it was really exciting at first because I was really into that show back in the day, and then so it was very exciting at first, but then it just kind of kept repeating itself. And then the year that they had all the scares under Walking Dead was kind of annoying.
Hmm.
So yeah, like it's just overkill sometimes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm glad I missed the year where it was where all the scare zones because I love zones,
Mhm.
but I feel like I would have gotten bored of that after a certain point.
Yeah.
But we don't have to worry about it anymore. Hollywood has the attraction that they love so much, and
Yeah.
we get 10 new houses every year.
Yep.
Sorry, was that a little too deep? Did I dig too deep there on Hollywood?
Nah, it's all right.
I don't know if any of our listeners go to Hollywood, so I don't
I
even know
heard
if
the
they.
attraction's pretty cool though, to be honest. So
I heard it's good if you're a fan, and then I know during HHN they add a couple more scare actors, so that's nice. We always like
yeah.
more actors.
Hmm.
All right, are you ready for number 9? We're halfway there already.
Yeah.
All right. What was the last 3D house that Orlando did?
Ooh. Lunatic's Playground.
Yeah.
Okay, woohoo!
You sounded so unsure of yourself, but I believed
I
in you.
know. I was like, question mark?
Yeah, that was the last one. So I have never seen a 3D house.
I have. I'm pretty sure I did Jack's Funhouse.
Ooh,
Pretty sure I did that one. Yeah.
kind of jealous. I wish. I really want to see a 3D house. I know they're not like everyone shits on them because it's, not the best and all the bright colors, but I just want to see one to see one.
I think there was also Asylum in Wonderland. Is that correct? That there was
Yeah,
one
that
of
was in
those?
25, which
I
I'm
believe I
so
did that
sad.
one as well.
That is, I love Alice in Wonderland. I have an Alice in Wonderland tattoo. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I wish I would have gotten to see that. But it's okay. I've watched the walkthroughs about 20,000 times.
Yeah.
So if you see your viewership go up, your views on YouTube, anyone who has these walkthroughs lately, it's me. It's 100% me.
We're sending them your way.
Yeah. uh, so maybe one day I'll see a 3D house. Maybe one day.
Maybe it'll get better too.
I hope. I'm just curious about the chroma depth technology because I've never seen it. Because
Mm.
I don't know if you've listened to Catacombs episodes. Matt always explains it really well.
I have
Um,
to hear about it because
so it's like
I kind of was in there and I just was like lost as hell. That's pretty much it.
so it works on like the spectrum of I believe what is it? Blue is neutral,
Hmm.
green is farther away, and red is closer to you.
Okay.
So I could be getting those colors mixed up, but it's those three colors, and it works on the spectrum where like how they paint things is how they appear to you. So they'll paint, like things red if they want them closer,
Right.
green if they want them farther away. So a lot of scare actors will be in green,
Hmm.
and then like you're like, whoa, they're a lot closer than I think they are, and like just cool technology like that. It's not like normal 3D like red and blue like we're used to.
Right.
Um, so I just want to see it done. Just someone show me. I just need to see it done. But one day, maybe 30, maybe 31.
Ooh, maybe.
I'm gonna be going until I can't go
What
anymore.
if
So
Beetlejuice was
that's
3D? No, I'm just kidding.
um. So yeah, on to the next question.
Sure.
What one? I think you're gonna know this. What won Scare Zone and House of the Year in 29? You get a point for each.
In 29? Oh God, I don't
Yep.
even know these.
Oh
So
come on, you have. Everyone was mad when the house was announced.
wait, so the house has discourse about what was best?
Um. Yes, you'll probably agree with it, but some people felt like there were other houses that were more deserving.
Okay, interesting. So I'm assuming the house is not Universal Monsters because I feel like that's everyone's
Nope,
favorite.
it is not Universal Monsters.
I'm gonna need hints with these. Is it an IP?
It is an IP.
Best house. And they do it in terms of like everything, right? Like, I mean,
So I believe it's voted on by the surveys.
wow. So
I could be
by
completely wrong
patrons,
with that.
maybe.
It's either that or it's creative and like internally. I don't 100% know.
Yeah, I would think it would
If I
be internally, I think, because if you're gonna go by patrons, it should definitely be Universal
well,
Monsters.
no, that's the thing. If you go by patrons, it's not.
Hmm.
It is this house, and when you find out which one it is, you'll
That's
kind of
so
understand.
weird. I know it's
So, and it's
definitely not Ghostbusters because everyone was shitting on that house.
right. But so for this question, you have to kind of take. It's not Ghostbusters, but you have to look at it not as a HHN community member.
Mm.
You have to look at it as the regular park guest who goes.
Hmm.
It's not Stranger Things either, so please don't say that.
No, I know it's not.
God,
But it
29 is
is an IP, you
not good.
said, correct?
It is an IP. And you like this IP.
Oh, well, now I know what it is. House of a Thousand Corpses?
Yep, it won House of the Year, and everyone on Twitter was not happy when
Okay,
that
but to
happened.
be fair, it was pretty freaking accurate for the most
It
part.
was
There were some
accurate.
things I could pick apart, being a huge fan of that film, but like it was the one that everyone, whenever whoever would go with a different group of people, we would always do the house no matter what. Like, so I guess I could see that from like an outside perspective.
Yeah,
Um,
I get why it might have been voted House of the Year. I don't agree. I think Universal Monsters, and Monsters wasn't even my favorite. Graveyard Games was, but
yeah,
I know how good Universal Monsters was, and I will never deny that.
Right.
Um,
And then
I
go.
I love Corpses. I just didn't think it was House of the Year, but that's my opinion. That's a hot take, and that's okay.
That's fair.
I get why it won,
Yeah.
and I appreciate the
It
house.
wasn't my favorite that year either necessarily, but I did really like it. And then Scare
Yeah.
Zone, right?
Yep.
Uh
And this one also was kind of not everyone's favorite.
it's definitely shouldn't be should not be Zombieland because I don't think anyone like that
Oh,
Scare Zone at
absolutely not.
all. I'm gonna
No. I
assume
don't think I heard a positive thing about that.
yeah, me either. I'm gonna assume it's going with the theme and saying Hellbilly Deluxe, but maybe I'm wrong.
You would think so. That was my guess. Because, I mean, I love Vanity Ball, but I knew not everyone loved it. It wasn't their own thing. I'm also sorry if you can hear my roommate's dog. He is not having a good morning, apparently.
Aw. No, actually
He's
Vanity
in the
Ball is my
crate. It's
favorite.
okay. Yeah, me too. But do you want to know what Scare Zone was?
So it's not okay, so yeah, go for it at
No.
this point because
It was an arcade.
okay. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing with me is I liked it because I love that vibe and that aesthetic, and it made for some really good photo shoots. I just didn't pass through it a lot
Mm-hmm.
because I would go the other way around and pass Vanity Ball instead to exit the park and
Right. Like, I would
to
go
yeah.
through there. Yeah, it was good, but for me, it was always too crowded, and I always avoid the Avenue and the Stars Scare Zone. I'll go through it throughout the night, but
Yeah.
especially right when the park opens, you're not going to catch me up there. It's too crowded.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, I get why it won though. It fit the whole aesthetic of the year. Everything that in 29 was kind of based off that vibe.
Hmm.
The video games with the neon lights, and the soundtrack was fucking
Oh yeah,
amazing. And I will
absolutely.
never deny that.
For sure.
So I get it. So you got 1 point out of that,
Okay.
but I would have never guessed an arcade either if I didn't know it.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it to be honest.
Everyone forgets about an arcade as a scare zone. I forget about the Vikings one
Oh
because I
yeah.
was not a fan, but yeah, see. Oh yeah, there was another scare zone, wasn't
Yeah.
there? Yeah, it was just loud screaming in your ear every 5 fucking seconds. Um, I'm not bitter. um, so number 11, this one I feel like is a little tidbit either everybody knows or nobody knows.
Okay.
So there was a statue of Jack the Clown that appeared in one house during 23. Which
Oh,
house?
Jesus. Is this one of the years I did? I
I
think
believe so. It's 23.
so.
And I will tell you, it's not an original house, it's an IP.
That's interesting. I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember the theme of 23. Oh. All right, I'm gonna need.
20.
Can you give me a hint on like maybe the theme of that year or like something relevant?
I don't know what the
Okay,
theme was
well
that
maybe
year, but
not
I
the
can tell
theme,
you
but like I don't know.
it was the same year, I believe, that
Oh, 23,
let
I
me
did
just make
go.
sure.
No, I didn't. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
13.
That is
No,
oh
no,
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 sorry,
I am
23.
thinking
Yeah.
of
No.
23. Yes. Okay.
So for this one, it was the same year of I don't know how to okay, it was the first year American Werewolf appeared.
Okay, yep. Okay, I think I have a better idea of what was there
So
that
it's
year.
not American Werewolf.
Okay. So that was also the year with like Evil Dead and Cabin in the Woods
Mhm.
and okay. So I have my head on straight. Jack the Clown. I can't see him going in any of these for any reason at all.
He
Um,
didn't go in it for a reason. He appeared in the final scene as an Easter egg because the final
oh.
scene was absolute chaos.
Oh, thank you for that hint.
Yep.
I know exactly what it is now. Cabin in the Woods.
What is it? Yep. So he was a statue above one of the elevators on the left.
That's so cool. I feel like
I
I
will.
need to like see this somehow.
I'm gonna send you a picture. There's one that's really good. There's also in a walkthrough. There's one walkthrough I found where they zoom in on him, so
Oh
you
my
can
god, I
see
love
him.
that.
Because if you didn't know he was there, there's no way you would have found him.
That's so cool.
which
Like
also,
thinking about it because like I went through that house back then, but I think it was before I saw the movie. So I'm like thinking about
mm,
it now and I'm like, oh my god, that would be so cool to see it.
I can only imagine if you haven't seen the movie how confusing that house is.
I don't remember if I did or didn't, but like it's just a blur the house in general to me at this point because I've seen the movie more
Yeah.
recently than the house, so it's like, yeah, I'd have to watch another walkthrough on
I've
that
heard
again.
great things.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I'll send you the one I have that shows the Jack the Clown because it's kind of cool.
cool.
Uh, I also saw online that the caretaker was in there, but I couldn't find pictures, so I didn't want to include that because it didn't feel right.
That's understandable.
I couldn't find. Very skeptical about my man.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. So, what event year was Bill and Ted's Excellent Halloween Adventure introduced?
Ooh, I thought you were gonna say ended. I was like, okay,
No,
introduced. Oh,
that's too easy.
geez. Okay, so it's been running since I started. So I started in 17. It's been running since then at least. So it's got to be before then. Let me see. I'm just gonna guess and say 16.
Go back farther.
Damn.
Bill and Ted's was a
Uh,
staple for a very, 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 very long time at HHN.
I guess so. I thought even more than I thought. I know it's. I mean, it's an older movie, so I get that. Let me see. Could I say the year, like
Yeah.
the actual calendar year, 2000?
Nope.
Okay, then I don't know.
1992 started
Holy
this.
shit!
Yeah, the second year HHN started.
I cannot believe that.
Yeah, for it is insane when you think about how old that movie actually is.
Okay, so I guess that's. I understand now why there's so much freaking people mad. Like, I mean, it's been going on since I've been there, so like, yeah, I was upset. But like, dang, it was there
Yes,
for that long? Like, wow.
1992. I wasn't
Jeez.
even born yet.
I know that's wild. I mean, the films themselves are from the 80s, or they at least started in the 80s. So like,
Yeah,
I totally get that. That's why, and that makes sense. But wow, I just didn't realize how long.
I know. And then the third movie comes out on Friday.
I know. I want to see it.
Me too. Ugh, maybe soon. All
Yep.
right. See, I love this because even if like you didn't know the answer, you're learning, and now you know the answer. That's my
Yeah,
favorite part of like game shows. I'm such a
for
nerd.
sure.
I'm like, yay, knowledge.
Oh no, I love that too.
We're almost done though. I think we only have 5 left. So this one,
Okay.
I think is going to be really easy for you, but
Hmm.
I'm going to give you a half a point for each one. So you can get up to
Ooh.
3 points for this.
Okay.
Which American Horror Story seasons have been featured at the event?
Like all of them.
You can name all 6 of them if you want for 3 points.
Oh, okay. Asylum, Coven. Hold on. I'm trying to think. I'm like out of order too. Roanoke.
Well, you got volume 2 in order of how it appeared, so good
Oh
job.
wow, I didn't
Yeah.
even realize. And then we have Hotel, Freak Show, and was it Murder House?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Come on, Cece.
I know. I was like, I should know. I went through both.
I figured
I love the show.
I was like she's gonna know this one, but I want to see if she can do all 6 of them because I feel like that's a little harder.
Yeah, they're due for another one
They
now.
are, but I don't think it will happen because of licensing issues now.
Ugh. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't. Who owns them? Does Disney own them now? I feel like Disney owns everybody.
FX. I mean, FX is the like company that puts it out. I don't know
Hmm.
who owns FX. I think Fox. I don't know.
And if it's Fox, it's Disney.
It's Disney. Yeah. God damn
Dang it!
it. Oh
Oh,
well.
whatever. We'll never get our 1984 house
Oh man.
where I can
With
just
William
scream "Fuck
Schuster.
Emma Roberts"
No.
the whole time.
Did you hear what I said with William Schuster?
Ooh, I mean, I would not argue if we had a man with those little short shorts on in a house.
I meant to say Matthew Morrison. Here I am calling out his Glee name.
I fully didn't even realize that you said his Glee name. I just went with it. I was like, yes. I couldn't stop thinking about the shorts.
Oh my God.
Oops.
Oh Lord.
All right. So, our next one, I feel like you're also going to know this one because this is a big one.
Okay.
Which two IPs were scare zones first and then became houses the following year?
Killer Clowns and Trick or Treat.
That was too easy. I knew it.
Because I love both of those too, so it was
I
easy
know.
for me.
All right.
Which, to be fair,
So,
I liked the zones. Wait, I think I liked the zones better for both. I think. I kind of like the Clown's house
oh,
better,
absolutely.
actually. But the zone for Trick or Treat.
So, I like both of the zones better. I like both houses for what they were. I
Mm-hmm.
like Trick or Treat's my favorite horror movie. I loved being able to be in the house. The sets were beautiful. The house was good, but the scare zone was magical with the
Mm-hmm.
pumpkins and the fog. It was something else. And Killer Clowns, they had so much fun in that scare zone. They had fun in the
I
house too,
know.
but I feel like they were more restricted because they're very large costumes.
Yeah, so
So they
like the
couldn't like
zone,
have
they could
fun
do a
and
lot
dance
more
around.
too. Mm-hmm.
Right. And also the zone had my little redhead clown. She is fabulous and I used to have bright red hair. Um, her and I would always have this like hair toss moment in the scare zone. She
Oh my
would like
God.
she would point at her, we'd strut to each other, do a little hair toss, and I'd be like, "Yes, queen." I give her the little finger like wave and she would just be like, "Ah, should start posing," and then I'd leave.
Oh my God.
And I didn't
That's
have that in
funny.
the house.
Aw,
So
true.
that was one of my favorite moments. It's okay. Such is life. Um, I hope she looks back and remembers me sometimes.
Oh my
Or he.
God.
I don't know who was in the costume.
Yeah, true.
All right. Couple more. We just went over this, so this is kind of a freebie, but which two well, okay, there are two sets of icons that are related to each other. Who are they?
Oh yeah. Cindy and Caretaker.
And the other one?
Oh. Oh, Jack and Eddie.
Yeah, I was like, my rats are right here, Cece.
I was like, wait, who the
They
hell
can
else
hear
is
you.
related? Hi guys.
My rats. They're sleeping. They're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
They were fighting earlier. My rats, I think, have the personality of Jack and Eddie. It's my favorite because I keep thinking one of them's the alpha, and then the other one will just like completely destroy him in a fight.
Damn.
Not
Okay.
destroy, they play fight. It's very cute. It's very Jack and Eddie. I feel like there's a power struggle.
Just wait till there's a chainsaw involved.
Oh my God, can you imagine my rat with a little chainsaw?
Oh my God, stop.
Oh my God. If anyone out there makes like little things, can you make me a little rat chainsaw? Not with a real chain. I don't need that. I
Like out
just
of
need a
paper or
chainsaw.
something. Or out of like
Yeah,
clay or
like
something.
something. Yeah, like a rat chainsaw so we could do a photo shoot. And then I also for Jack, I need can you make me a rat wig? Like the little orange hair wig. Oh, what have we started? If
Oh
anyone does
God.
that, I'll start like a rat Instagram page.
Oh my Lord.
Uh, did you so I'm going on a tangent here. Did you see me and Aaron's new Twitter handles?
Yes, I wrote that I hate you both or something. Or I wrote that and then I deleted it because I didn't want somebody to like think I meant that like seriously.
Oh no, I knew you were kidding.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know on Twitter, I changed not my handle, but like your name that appears when you like and tweet. Last night when we were recording Grim Grinning Hosts, it was decided that I am the great value rat lady, and Erin is the great value fear factor because she has tarantulas.
Oh my God, that
So
makes sense.
yeah, between the two of us, we are great value
Oh Lord.
things at Universal. So I am the great value rat lady, and honestly, I think it fits me more than anything
Yeah, because
because
you said in the
my
past you
dream
would do
job,
that job.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is my dream job. Like Universal, I was joking the other day. There's a Twitter account that is like tweeting Jaws every day until Universal brings
Yes.
it back. I'm gonna start tweeting at Horror Nights. I want to be the rat lady until they hire me.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna send them pictures of Jack and Eddie and be like, "Look, we're ready."
Oh my God. You should totally do that.
All right, it started. Let's get this trending on Twitter. Hashtag let Jess be the rat lady.
Oh my god.
Great value rat lady.
That works.
we got we got 3 more questions, and you're
Okay.
doing really well.
I know, I'm surprised.
All right. I'm not surprised. I believed in you.
Aw.
I got you. All right.
Okay.
Let's see. You might know this one because I've talked about it before. Universal only cast people for Scarecrow the Reaping that were over this height. What is that height?
6'3"? No, that's too tall, right? 6 foot? I don't know. Something to do with 6.
Well, you were very close. It was 6'2" or taller,
Oh,
but I think I say 6'3" all the time. So I'll give you half a point because I think I'm giving you false knowledge.
Okay.
Your brain's like, Jess definitely said 6'3" at one point, and I know I did because that's how tall Jason is.
Oh my god.
Kane Hodder. We looked that up the other day. We were watching Hatchet, and I needed to know how tall he was.
We did. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hatchet, great movie. Y'all should watch it if you haven't.
Yes.
It's really good. I was like not all for it, and by the end of it, I was like, right on. I like this.
Oh,
So I gave you a point because I think I'm giving you false information when we record sometimes.
no worries.
All right. Second to last question. What is the name of the asylum Jack and Eddie were born in that we've seen multiple times at Halloween Horror Nights?
Shady Brook.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say.
You didn't even need a hint. You were like, I know this one.
Yep. I knew that one.
All right, and this is probably my favorite question because this is my favorite acronym that they use for HHN.
Uh-oh.
What does the acronym SIF stand for?
Ooh, I know part of it.
SIF.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 2 F's. Stuff in face. Is that?
So
Oh,
you're
kind
right.
of kind of wrong.
I wrote stuff.
Shit.
But when I went on my Unmasking the Horror tour in 28, our tour guide was like, so they say stuff in face to be politically correct, but really in backstage we call it shit in face.
Okay. So I got it partially right
So
too.
you're getting that fully right because I think in the community everyone calls it stuff just because.
Well, yeah.
Better than shit, but in my world, it's shit in face.
I mean, it means the same fucking thing. And it is in your face.
Absolutely.
So.
And if you're ever in a house with me and like the fucking fishing line catches my face that they like just dangle from the ceiling, I do like a full dance.
Oh my god.
I'm like, and I know it's there and I know what it is too, but I will fully freak out.
Oh my god.
So, are you ready for your score, Cece?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Drum roll, please. So, out of a possible 41, my math might be a little off. I didn't get much sleep last night. I believe 41 with all the bonus questions and points. You got 30 correct, or 30 points.
Okay. Not the worst.
So that right there, I think if we do that, times by I don't know how to figure that out on the scale of grades. I'm gonna say you got a B+, and in my heart you got an A+.
Oh my god. Okay, sure.
In my heart, Cece, you passed with flying colors.
It doesn't matter.
I'm very proud of you. My little HHN heart is very happy right now.
It doesn't matter the income. It's what or the income. What the hell am I saying? It doesn't. That doesn't.
It also doesn't matter the income, okay?
It doesn't matter the end result or like the score. It's more along what I learned along the way.
Exactly. It's not the end result, it's the journey.
Exactly. I'm sure there are people who did way better than I that are going to be listening to this. And that's okay. Proud of you guys.
Oh, absolutely. What you guys should do is if you played along, please tweet us with your score.
Yeah.
So we can see, if you guys learned anything or if you're just an HHN pro. If you got, 41 out of 41.
Shit.
I want to know. Because then maybe you and I might have to go head to head.
Ooh. That'd be good.
Oh, we're gonna start beef. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
No. So thanks for playing my little quiz show that we came up with on the spot.
Yeah, it was fun. This
It
is
was.
made
Now you get
for.
to quiz me on horror movies and laugh at how bad I do.
Oh, geez, that's gonna be harder.
What?
It's gonna be harder to make up those
Oh,
questions
absolutely.
because I can't be too broad.
There's so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we'll
Well,
see.
that's okay. I'll learn things. That's all that matters.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
might do it a different way where there's like
I am excited.
ways to get points multiple ways or something like that. Kind of like what you did.
Oh.
Might be easier for you.
Okay. I'm excited. If this catches on, maybe we'll have to bring on some listeners and do like a big old game show.
Yeah, I'm down.
That'll be fun. Maybe there's somebody down the hall who would be interested in that. I
Oh,
know we
yeah.
talked about that fight to the death.
Yep. It's gonna
the
happen.
ultimate HHN fan. No, we'll see. It's gonna happen, and there'll be lots of alcohol involved.
Oh Lord.
So should we move into housekeeping, or do we have anything else to cover?
No, yeah, let's go right into it. So we are on social media. If you still haven't followed us yet, we are on Twitter at ScreamQueens85. We are on Instagram at the Scream Queens Podcast. We are also on Facebook under the Scream Queens. It's a like page. We do also have a Ko-Fi. I believe it's the Scream Queens. We are accepting donations to eventually upgrade to some better mics and stuff like that for the future. And then it's just any other projects you might want to do.
So if you guys don't know, we're part of an awesome network called Slash and Cast. Got some amazing other podcasts on there, all really horror centric. And I believe last week there was a wrestling podcast that was added as well.
Mm-hmm.
So go check them out. Slash and Cast
Podcast
network is what we're called. I believe it's Slash and Cast Podcast Network. There's a website where there's a feed for all of our shows on there, all the other shows. I believe there's 9 now on the network. There's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There's something for everyone if you like. There's what was that one there's an erotica one, a monster erotica show.
Eroticasaurus.
Eroticasaurus. There is Dead in Santa Carla. We came from
Beneath the Sea.
Oh goodness, we came from Beneath the Sea. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm learning.
The Silver Screen
Forgive
Scream
me.
Show. And
Heels and Quads wrestling.
Heels
podcast.
and Quads is the wrestling one, yes. Make Every Death Count is actually Nick and Riley, the ones who are pretty much like the owners, I believe, of Slash and Cast overall. So, just to name a few, of course, we are going to start, shouting out more of you guys eventually, like through each episode, especially the ones that do start to get added into the network as well, as we go. But
yeah, definitely,
they're all great. They have welcomed us with open arms, so we're very excited to be part of them, and we hope it takes our journey even further. But yeah, so that's a new exciting thing that we're doing.
Super exciting thing. Go check them out. We love them. Everyone, we've been, welcomed with open arms, like Cece said. It's been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got some great shows on the network as well, besides the Scream Queens.
Absolutely.
So definitely check them out. We retweet them all the time on Twitter. So if you guys can't find them through, Apple Podcasts or anything like that, you kind of have to individually search for the podcast. But we tweet them on Twitter. We tweet them on Twitter. We retweet them all the time. Check them out. Really fun stuff. And, I'm sure we'll have some of them on here soon, and then we'll be on some of their shows. So, yeah, check them out. And then I don't think there is anything else.
No, I think we're good. We just really wanted to provide some content for all you little HHN freaks out there who are missing the event, and we thought this would have been a fun way to kind of do things with the quiz and stuff like that. So definitely show us your scores. And yeah, thank you guys for listening. As always, you guys are awesome. We really appreciate your support.
Definitely. We love you guys.
All right, well.
And we will be back next week.
Yep, stay spooky, wear a mask, and save Halloween.
Yeah, woo!